close friend of mine who started working on a project recently, and he started placing 16 hours a day into it. So he calls me up one day and he says, Aditya, I'm actually struggling with a few things. Can you help me with that? And I said, yeah, tell me what the problem is. So he says, I'm actually putting in 16 hours into my work, but I cannot seem to achieve that productivity. The results are not so great. So can you help me with that? Can you help me be more productive? So we gave him a solution which we actually wanted to share with you guys also. We call these as morning rituals. Morning rituals, as we call them, composes of 5 steps which you can complete on daily basis, and you can see the results. You can see the increase in your productivity. So to start with, step 1 says early rising. Early rising is something that has been advised for generations by all the leaders, even by your grandparents. They will always tell you to get up early and get things done early in the morning, because the brain functions faster, your thoughts are clear, and there are more advantages to it. For example, there are tasks like working out. There are tasks which you actually want to complete for your own growth. So for say, let's say working out is something that you actually want to do for your body, right? So if you have your schedule something like my friends who had 16 hours to be placed into his work, you would actually want to complete these things like working out right before even the day starts. So get up early, complete such tasks, and you will actually feel the difference. Now step 2, it says time blocking. So this is something very important, and I would actually advise you for initial stages you do it on 2 levels. One is on daily basis. So once you get up early, I'd say take out some 15 to 20 minutes, sit down and try and block the time of your day on the task you actually want to do. Break them down into different tasks and give them some time blocks. See, for this time I'll be doing this task, and for this time I'll be doing this. Block out your time for the complete day. On the second level, sit down on your weekend, and on your weekend block your time out day wise for the coming week. For the next week you're about to get into, block your time out. And trust me, it will actually help you schedule your routine better. Things will get done in a more organized way. So step 2 is time blocking. Step 3 is something that is really close to me because it came to me from my mentor, and I want to pass it on to you guys. It says over delivering. So in a generation where people are actually about completing the task that was assigned to them. So people actually go out into their jobs and they do things which are assigned to them. They stick to it, complete their task, maybe meet the deadline, and that's it. What about we get into a habit of over delivering? Right? You are serving a client and they require, let's say, some deliverable from you. How about coming up with something which adds on to it? Try doing it. Over deliver, because it is not a quality that is expected in most of us in this generation. So if you try and inculcate it, you will see the results. About that, over delivering is something that has helped me most in my professional growth, and I'm actually trying to inculcate it into my relationships as well. You can see, when you over deliver in your relationships, it helps you in many ways. You start doing it and you'll see the results. Which brings us to step 4. Step 4 is a 60-minute learning. Every day, we actually request you to take out 60 minutes from your schedule and learn something. When we say learn something, there's always something that we are aspiring for, to become something, to challenge ourselves, to get into a role in our present organization, or to achieve something in our lives. And in order to be there, or in order to achieve that, we need to learn. So take out time and figure out what is it that you'll have to learn to become that version who has those things or who is in that role already. Once you figure that out, break them down and just take out 60 minutes in your daily routine and learn. Bringing it down to the final step, step 5, it is called self-reflection. self-reflection is where you sit down daily and analyze, thinking about where is it that your life is heading and where is it that you want it to head. If they are on the same path, very good. But then if they are actually diverting, you may need to rethink some stuff. So that's what it is. Self-reflection is all about analyze what you're doing in your life, what are your daily habits, what are your daily tasks, and are they helping you to become the version of yourself you actually want to be, or are they helping you to achieve that goal that you want to achieve? If not, sit down, think about it, and then try what amendments you actually want to make in your life. So that part of your daily routine is called self-reflection. Block it out on a daily basis, maybe just half an hour, or if you have too much to think about, maybe 1 hour, not more than that. Half an hour to 1 hour, that should be enough. But freeze that time out in your daily routine and think about it. You'll see the changes. So here are the 5 steps. We hope you will implement them in your daily routine and comment back by telling us how it actually helped you in becoming a better version. So thank you for watching the video. We'll keep coming up with such videos. Thank you.